In this video, I'm going to show you how to add additional attributes to the nodes in a network in Gephi. So in this particular network, this is a network that comes built in with Gephi. It's a network of characters from the musical Les Miserables. If you look in the data laboratory into the nodes table, you'll see that each node is identified by a number. It has a label, which is the name of the character, and it also has in this case, a modularity class that's identified. But suppose that I wanted to also display the gender of these characters in my network. If I wanted to, say, color them by gender, then I would need to somehow add that information into Gephi to identify the gender. So to do that, you're going to have to create a separate spreadsheet. In this case, I have already done that. It should have, for every node, the really important thing is that your spreadsheet has this column called ID and the exact same IDs that you have in this existing table, so that Gephi knows how to match up the new data that you're adding, in this case the gender, to the existing nodes in your network. Because I'm just adding this gender column, I don't really need these other two columns here. I can actually just get rid of those. So I have a table with just two columns, ID, which is going to help match this gender information up with these nodes that I already have. So once you have your spreadsheet with whatever additional data that you want to bring into Gephi, you go to the data table and click on Import Spreadsheet. Then find your table and click Open. It should say that it's going to be a nodes table, and everything should look good here if there's no problems. One thing that can be kind of important is to make sure that you have the right variable type here. In particular, if the information that you're importing is a number, like say the box office revenue of a movie or any number, you make sure that you choose under this. Probably you'd want to choose this choice double. That's kind of computer science language for a number that has a possible decimal attached to it. In this case, though, because what we're importing is something that's a label in letters, the computer science language for that, for like a word, is called string. So that's fine. But if you have a number and you don't choose one of these numeric types like double or integer, then you won't be able to do things like size your node according to that, because Gephi won't know that it's actually a number. So once everything looks good there, you just click Finish. And then everything is looking good. The other important thing is to choose whether you want a new workspace or to add it to your existing workspace. You don't want to make a whole new workspace, because this will basically create a new network where it just has these as the nodes. You want to add it to your existing workspace, so choose that and click OK. Everything looks good. And so now in my data table, I see that I have this new label for the gender of my characters has been added. And if I go back over to the overview, I can choose to color my nodes now, not just by modularity class, but instead by gender. And you can see the different genders of the characters that way. If the variable that I had added on was a numeric variable, then I could also do something like size the nodes according to that variable once I've imported it.